Hi everybody, my name is Beth. I'm the Desert Stitcher AZ, and welcome to my FLOSSTUBE channel where we talk about cross stitch, and for May we talk about stitch mania. It was a crazy week with lots of new starts, experimenting with fabric dyeing, and a little bit of haul. So let's get going. First off, last week I had mentioned that I didn't think my stash was all that great, and I had a good bit of it left, but my problem was that it was pretty much all white, so with a few exceptions, but mostly just too much white. So after watching the Farm Girls video on dyeing fabric for about the 5th time, I decided I was going to play with dyeing some of my own fabrics. And I did that on Monday and Tuesday. So this is the first one, and they need to be ironed yet still. But yeah. This one I did with caramel, dye caramel, and did 2 layers of it, lighter and darker. And I'm pretty happy with how that came out because I was kind of going for a distressed look. Next one, I'm not too sure about, but we'll see how I like it. I may cut it up into smaller pieces to use, but this is Caramel and Hyacinth. Again, needs to be ironed. Yeah, I think it's got some nice variegation in it, and we'll see. I might find a piece that I like for it. This one is kind of my favorite. Not sure what I'm going to use it for, but I really like it. This is dye Hyacinth in lighter and darker shades. And I'm really happy with how this came out. Yeah, I love the variations on this. I think it's really pretty. And then the next one, I used Die Indigo. And I'm very happy with how this turned out. Just, excuse me, I'm sorry, 1 layer of indigo. And that's it. And I think I used about 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon in a cup. So yeah, I'm very happy with this color. I think it's really pretty. All right, now, so Tiny Decisions Wheel was messing with me this week. It literally gave me a new start every single day this week. So it was a little crazy. So first, when I was with you on Sunday, I had drawn Jane Austen, whom I also called Jane Eyre in the video, and it's not a Jane Eyre quote, it's Jane Austen. So I have this one from Modern Folk Embroidery, and I really like it. It's called Real Comfort, and there's a Real Comfort Sal going on Instagram. I'll post the hashtag below. Oh, and I'll also post the link to Farm Girls video on dyeing. I found it extremely helpful. I didn't get very far on this one. I decided not to do Jane Austen all in one color, but rather to do, I'm going to do the words and maybe some more in this one, which is DMC 115. Pretty colors. And then the rest will be in Anchor Black. So kind of a pathetic start with this one. That's it. I worked on the border. So it's the black and the red variegated. And that's all I got done. It's kind of sad. Pitiful, pitiful. On Tuesday, I had a little bit of a challenge. I got this one from Vlada Stitch on Etsy, And I got 4 of them. I really like these. They're smalls. I'm doing them on 28 count. And so it comes out to only a 6 inch hoop. And I like the colors in this one. So the other 3 are similar kind of landscapes, and they're all rounds. But I was trying to do it from a print off of my printer, and I was just not getting the colors. It just didn't come through well. So I was struggling with that on my lunch break. And finally, I just put it on my tablet. But, so yeah, that's all I ended up with for that. And I think I'm going to keep this hoop, because this will fit perfectly in this little hoop. I think I'll just paint it or stain the hoop. You know, of course, take all that off, duh. But, yeah, I think that's what I'll leave it in there. So, not much of a start there. But let's see what we got next day. Oh, yeah. From Little House Needleworks. This is, oh, wait. Yeah, Sunday. Oh, my goodness. Sunday was Jane Austen. Monday was Lotta Stitch. Tuesday was Little House Needleworks. Hello. This is Home of a Needleworker 2. Now, the call for colors are all classic colorworks, but the only one that I had was Old Blue Jeans. So I did Old Blue Jeans, and then the rest was DMC conversion. And fortunately, the house is what's the Old Blue Jeans. So, and I'm really liking the color. So we've got the house started and one of the windows in on this one. Yeah, that Old Blue Jeans is a really pretty color. I'm going to enjoy this one. And this is on 18 count Ada. Wednesday was Stitch Halloween 13. That is a hashtag that was started by Julie, a Kansas City girl in a Colorado world. And I'll put the hashtag below. So I took my Halloween themed pieces or Gothic style pieces and put them on its own little separate Tiny Decisions wheel and let it make up its mind, because I liked all of the patterns, so whichever one it landed on, I'd be happy. And very happy with this one. I got Waxing Moon Designs Midnight Manor, and I'm doing this bottom one here. I think that's a really cool pattern. There's a bat, spider, cat, moon, ghosties, pumpkins, a lot happening. The call for on this was Weeks Die Work Mascara, which I did not have, but I did have Fathom from Weeks Die Works. And I really like this one because it's like blackish. There's a little bit of dark, really dark navy blue and real dark gray in it. I don't know if it's coming out, but it's a really great color. And so I'm using 25 count pewter Lugana. And I have a bat. So a bat has shown up on this one. And he's a cool little bat. We like him. He's hanging upside down from one of the trees. So yeah, I was happy that I got the bat done. That's a good little start on this one. And I don't think it'll take too long to do. But I think Stitch Halloween 13, I'm gonna be doing a new start the 13th of every month, because I have several Halloween themed pieces. Next up, Thursday. Long Dog Sampler, different one. This one's Foursome Reel, and this is actually not exactly a new start, but a restart. I took out what I had in and starting it back up again. So it's Foursome Reel, and I'm working on this one here. I'm trying to go with a soft color palette on this fabric. This is 28 count Lugana over 1. And where is it? There we go. So yeah, I'm trying to try it as all soft colors on this. If violets and very dusty pinks and off-white, and see how I like it on this fabric. I think it'll be good. I just need to get a little more done on it to make my decision. But I played around with the color palette and I really like them against this fabric. So we'll see how it goes on this one. Next. Friday. This is a kit that I got from Artiste, and it's called Orchids and Hummingbirds. I folded the cover sheet here. I think it's a very pretty, but I did not like the 14 count fabric that came with it. It was like cardboard. It was so stiff. So I've switched it up. Oh yeah, and this is all the floss. There's a lot of blended colors in this one. So after I decided I wasn't going to stitch on that fabric, I really didn't get much stitching time. But the first color is a blended in the corner. And that's all I've got so far. It's like 36 stitches, I think. But it's something. And the color is really pretty. This is one of the blendeds. And it goes about a third of the way across and a good portion down. So I'm happy with that. I think it's going to be pretty now that it's on 18 count and the fabric's a lot nicer to deal with. It's still, you know, it's Ada, so it's still a little bit stiff, but it's not nearly as bad as the one that I had before that came with the kit. This is my happy dance. I absolutely love this. This is Saturday. I posted a picture of it on Instagram. I got one of my friends is going to dive into it. So this is from Rosewood Manor, and the pattern's called Homewards. This is just gorgeous. Yeah, so pretty. And I got this from the Attic on Market Day, their Market Day, when they had everything from Nashville. And I first saw this one on Fiber Talk Live when they did all their Nashville shows, and I was like, I have to have this one. This one's mine. So this has a sulky thread pack. This is my first time using sulkies, and I really like these ones. Oh, and some of the variegated in here is just gorgeous. So I got a little start on this one, but I got one of these first little squares done, so I'm happy about that. This is, I've tried a couple of times and it's not really showing up. But this is Opalescent Ada, and it's 20 count. So you can't see the sparkle. I want to show you the sparkle, but you can't really see it. But yeah, so I got one of the first little squares done. Isn't that beautiful? That is so pretty. So they're little 20 by 20 squares. Now this one actually has a mistake. The pattern is correct. The little motif is correct. But I actually didn't do the colors correctly. So two of the colors are swapped on this. But since it's the same colors that are used throughout the pattern, I'm sticking with it. I like it. So that dark wine color wasn't supposed to be as predominant as it is in this one. It was supposed to be a lighter color, and oh well. It's the dark wine, and all these colors are used throughout the whole thing, so I'm keeping it. And oh, this is just going to be stunning. I did not want to put this one down, but I had to go to bed last night. I'm hoping this one comes up on the wheel again soon because I just love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is one of my favorites in a long time, I think. Now, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I spun the wheel again this morning for Sunday. Today's Sunday, May 17th, by the way. case anybody's wondering. And yay, I got a whip. It's one that I had started a couple weeks ago at the very beginning of Stitchmania, and I hadn't gotten a lot done on it, so I'm very happy to be picking this one up again. So I really think it's going to be pretty. This is Coffee Confessions from Heartstring Samplery. Yeah, this one is pretty. I'm doing this on 18 count Ada Fiddler's Cloth. And that's all I have done so far. But yeah, I think this is going to be really pretty. Yeah. And I got my little TARDIS. My little TARDIS needle minder. Very, very cute. So that's what I'm going to be working on when we get done here and after I get the YouTube video uploaded. So I do have a little bit of haul. First off, I want to send blessings and warm wishes and just healing thoughts to Jean Lee at the Attic. We're thinking about you. We all miss you. Get better soon, please. We want you back at the store. But yesterday the Attic opened for by appointment only, so you need to call them if you want to go. From Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 4. So do give them a call if you want to go in there. And of course you can still place orders online over the phone with them or email them. But if you want to go shop, call them. So yesterday, they have had these on hold for me since this whole coronavirus and everything started. So I could not wait to go pick them up and plus give my favorite local little needlework shop some love. Yeah, support local, you guys. It's really important, especially now. All right, so my first one is from the Blue Flower. Can you guess what it is? Huckleberry Farm. I just love this one. This is so gorgeous. Look at the bears. There's 4 bears in here, and there's a little guy down here, and then the squirrel, and the berry bowl, and that beautiful butterfly. And can we talk about that house? Holy moly, that is beautiful. I cannot wait to stitch on that. I am going to wait to start this one till after Maynia, because I really want to give this one some love, and once Maynia is over, I really need to give my gift stitches a lot more love too. But I haven't decided on the fabric yet. The shale from this is done on shale from Picture This Plus, and it's just gorgeous. I don't know if I want to attempt to dye something like that by myself, or if I just want to go ahead and pick up the fabric that called for on this one. We'll see, because I mean, the fabric couldn't be more perfect in this picture, but the samples that I were looking at online were a lot more taupey colored for this shale one than this kind of a blush that is on this piece. So I'm not sure. But I'm not starting it till after Maynia, so that's fine. Okay. Now you saw I had Home of a Needleworker too, with its little blue house, which I just love. I'm a sucker for houses. This is Little House Needleworks Home of a Needleworker, the first one. Love this, and the called for is 16 count natural Ada, and they're all DMC colors. So yeah, I've got all of this that I need to get going on it. Again, I'm gonna wait till after Maynia to get this one started. Go back in the bag, come on, pretty please. All right, now let's see. Oh yeah, these guys. So houses, and salt boxes, my favorite. Plum Street Samplery, autumn salt boxes. And they're pretty small. They're 63 by 81. And it's Weeks Dye Work and DMC. But I'll have to check and see what I have for Weeks Dye Work. Because they do give the DMC conversion in case you don't have the Weeks Dye Works. Very, very pretty. Also from Plum Street Samplers, the other one, winter salt boxes. Really pretty. Again, 63 by 81. These are tiny little guys with Weeks Dye Works. This one is Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works, and DMC. But they do give the DMC conversion for every color on here. But yeah, I love these. They're so pretty. So that's my haul. And that's what I've done for the week. And I'm going to sign off now so that I can get started back on Coffee Confessions because I love this one. There's very little I don't love when it comes to cross stitch. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and please hit subscribe. Would love to have you join me for future episodes of my FLOSSTUBE channel. Hello. Thanks again, everybody. Have a fantastic week. Take care. Bye-bye.